We want to get a little perspective from our CBS News election consultant, Frank Luntz, who's also a pollster for the Republican Party. And Frank, this would have been a layup under other circumstances. We've said it before tonight. No president with an unemployment rate this high has ever been reelected since FDR. And I wonder, what are Republicans thinking of where they are tonight?
Well, the strange thing is that as bad as this was for the presidential campaign, it's actually been a success among House races where Republicans are holding their own and might actually end up with a net gain of a seat or two, which nobody was expecting. In the end, Mitt Romney was able to prove that he was a problem solver, but he was unable to prove that he understood their problems. And what the Republicans need to pay attention to is what I call the empathy quotient, the ability to understand, appreciate, and communicate that they really get what the average American is thinking and feeling, and then they can prove that they can solve those problems.
I wonder what demographics in the country, based on what we know at this point, did the Republicans fail to reach? Who do they need to reach now that they haven't reached tonight?
Well, that's easy. The first is Hispanics. You cannot win a national election when you are getting 20-something% of the Hispanic vote. And it's not a monolithic community. You've got to be able to reach out to Cubans, Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, Central Americans, and that's something that the Romney campaign was unable to do. Also, women aged 30 to 49, new moms, young mothers. You can't have a gender gap of, as Nora pointed out, 19% and expect to be elected to a national party. And finally, it's going to be crucial that they reach out to those who don't identify with any political party. In the end, you're going to get your base. The victory goes to those who bring in those in the center.
Frank Luntz, CBS News consultant and Republican Party pollster, thank you very much for being with us tonight. CBS News coverage.